The Zimbabwe Human Rights NGO Forum is appalled and outraged by the continued human rights violations that are openly taking place in Zimbabwe and perpetrated by members of the Zimbabwe Republic Police, ZRP, especially during the COVID-19 lockdown, which is currently in operation. It is as a result of the outrage that we have, as the forum this morning, presented a petition to the Minister of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage, the Honorable Kazembe Kazembe. The petition was received on his behalf by the Permanent Secretary, Mr. Aaron Nepera, as well as to Commissioner General of Police, Godwin Matanga. The petition was received on his behalf by Police Spokesperson, Assistant Commissioner Paul Nyati. In the petition, we called upon the Commissioner General of Police to commence a full and thorough criminal investigation to establish what transpired in the abduction and torture of the Honorable Member of Parliament for Harare West, Joanna Mamombe, as well as the two MDC Alliance youth leaders, Cecilia Chimbiri and Netai Marova. We also called upon the Commissioner General of Police to fully investigate without fear or favor the circumstances of the unlawful arrest and assault of Nokutula Mpofu and Dombizodo Mpofu in Bulawayo in April 2020. To the Minister of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage, we demanded that he institutes remedial reforms within the Zimbabwe Republic Police. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to read the petition, and thereafter we will take a few questions. Sorry, I had started where I'm not supposed to start. Cognizant that the Zimbabwe Republic Police, ZRP, in terms of Section 219, subsection 1 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe, is mandated to detect, investigate, and prevent crime, to preserve the internal security of Zimbabwe, to protect and secure the lives and property of the people, to maintain law and order, and to uphold the Constitution and enforce the law without fear or favor. Cognizant that the Commissioner General of Police, in terms of Section 221 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe, is read together with Section 8, subsection 1, subsection A of the Police Act, Chapter 11.10, is responsible for commanding the police force in Zimbabwe to ensure that they comply with the Constitution, all laws and policing regulations, and carry out their constitutional obligations impartially. Cognizant that the Minister of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage, in terms of Section 221, subsection 4 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe, is responsible for formulating policy measures and issuing directives to the Commissioner General of Police in relation to the exercise of his command, in that the third minister is also responsible in terms of Section 11 of the Police Act for issuing general directions of policy in regard to any matter relating to the police service. Recognizing that the Constitution of Zimbabwe protects the rights of citizens in the Declaration of Rights, including the inviolable rights which must be respected by the police force when enforcing the law, among them the right to human dignity and freedom from torture or cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment and punishment, is articulated in Section 86, subsection 3, subsection B, and subsection C. Recognizing that Section 49 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe grants every person the right to personal liberty, which includes the right not to be detained without trial and not to be deprived of their liberty arbitrarily or without just cause, that Section 52 protects the right to personal security by providing that every person has the right to bodily and psychological integrity, which includes the right to freedom from all forms of violence from public or private sources, and that Section 53 enshrines freedom from torture or cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment by providing that no person may be subjected to physical or psychological torture or to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. Noting that Zimbabwe is a signatory to the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, and the Protocol to the African Charter on Human and People's Rights on the Rights of Women in Africa, which are international and regional instruments that protect the rights of women and the right to freedom from torture, unlawful arrest and detention, assault and sexual abuse, among other protections. Noting with concern the unlawful arrest and assault by 6 members of the Zimbabwe Republic Police of citizens Nokuthula Mpofu and Tombizodo Mpofu of Bulawayo on 16 April 2020, and 245 other cases documented by the petitioners since the inception of the COVID-19 national lockdown on 30 March 2020, noting also that the assault of Nokuthula Mpofu and Tombizodo Mpofu and the resultant grievous harm was of such intensity that it attracted the attention of the National Peace and Reconciliation Commission, with a team from the Commission led by Commissioner Leslie Nube visiting the victims to assess the harm done. Desirous that the cycle of impunity by some Zimbabwe Republic police officers be broken by having the Commissioner General of Police and the Minister of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage fully investigate, identify and ensure accountability of the police officers who assaulted Nokuthula Mpofu and Tombizodo Mpofu and bring justice to the victims. This will also send a clear warning to all police officers to desist from such conduct. Alarmed by the abduction and torture by unknown perpetrators of 3 female citizens on 13 May 2020 in Harare, namely Joanna Mamombe, Cecilia Chimbiri and Netai Maroa, all youth assembly leaders of the main opposition political party, Movement for Democratic Change MDC Alliance, with Joanna Mamombe being a member of Parliament for Harare West constituency. Disturbed, anxious and worried that the 3 were said to have been arrested by members of the Zimbabwe Republic Police prior to their disappearance and torture, and that no perpetrators of the heinous crimes the 3 suffered have been identified and brought to justice, concerned about the contradictory statements issued by the Zimbabwe Republic Police with regards to the arrest and detention of the 3, and noting the importance for the nation to have a cogent explanation as to the discrepancy. Concerned that abductions and torture of citizens recorded and prominently in the public domain in recent years and months in Zimbabwe have not been followed with identification of perpetrators and justice for the victims and survivors. Noting the Minister of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage has issued a statement to the effect that a full-scale investigation will be conducted into the facts pertaining to the arrest, disappearance and assault and torture of Joanna Mamombe, Cecilia Chimbiri, and Netai Maroa, and desirous that the Zimbabwe Republic Police fully investigate the abduction and torture cases of Joanna Mamombe and Cecilia Chimbiri and Netai Maroa, and regularly update the nation on the status and progress of investigations. Wherefore, in the premise, the petitioner demands that the Commissioner General of Police forthwith commences a full and thorough criminal investigation to establish what transpired in the abduction and torture of Joanna Mamombe, Cecilia Chimbiri, and Netai Maroa, and that the outcome of such investigations be released for the benefit of the general public, including regular progress updates. That the perpetrators of the abduction and torture of Joanna Mamombe, Cecilia Chimbiri, and Netai Maroa be identified and fully prosecuted in terms of the criminal laws of Zimbabwe. That the Commissioner General of Police fully investigate without fear and favor the circumstances of the unlawful arrest and assault of Nokuthula Mpofu and Tombizodo Mpofu. That perpetrators of the unlawful arrest and assault of Nokuthula Mpofu and Tombizodo Mpofu be identified and that applicable disciplinary and criminal measures be instituted. That the Commissioner General of Police conducts full and thorough investigations into all outstanding reported cases concerning police excessive use of force by the police on citizens and ensure accountability of perpetrators. That the Commissioner General of Police conducts full and thorough investigations into all outstanding reported cases of abductions and torture with a view to ensure accountability by perpetrators and access to justice by victims, and to break the cycle and trend of abductions and torture that threatens safety and security of citizens of Zimbabwe. And that the Commissioner General of Police and the Honorable Minister of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage institute remedial reforms within the Zimbabwe Republic Police to ensure that incidents of unlawful arrest and assault by members of the police force do not continue unchecked, including the following: establishing an independent and credible department that monitors and oversees compliance to prevent human rights violations, corruption, and malpractice by police officers, and developing a code of conduct for the police which aligns with the minimum standards and conduct in the Luanda guidelines, which is based on the Southern African Regional Police Chiefs Cooperation Organization Code of Conduct, and which addresses issues of training and strengthening of internal disciplinary systems. And they are petition acts. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chairperson, and thank you, colleagues. You will be able to receive a copy of the petition at the end of this conference. But for now, we are going to invite a few rounds of questions directed to the Chairperson and the other two members of the panel. So please, when you raise your hand, do identify yourself and then pose your question. Yes.
Okay. My name is Silvester. My question is, our security forces, primarily the police, have lost confidence in the way they operate. So, as Zimbabwe Human Rights NGO Forum, are you going to accept whatever outcome of the investigations on these cases as the truth, is a fair account of events that have taken place?
Thank you. We will take 2 or 3 more and then pose to the panel. Please do identify your media house as well. Yes, sir.
Okay, effort to secure SABC News. I just want clarity. You spoke about 245 cases since the inception of the lockdown. Can you just give us a breakdown of how many cases in total for this year you have recorded as an institution? And secondly, specifically to abductions and torture, how many cases have you recorded?
Thank you so much. I've seen your hand as well.
Yes, yesterday in the Senate, we had Justice Minister Abducted saying government is keen to interrogate the 3 young ladies who were abducted and tortured. And we made it clear that these ladies got a chance to answer questions. The government was not interested in their abduction and torture issue, but instead in investigating them on the demonstrations. What does it tell us?
Thank you so much. Any other questions? Not at this stage. Over to you, Madam Chair.
In terms of the issues around the confidence in the operations of the police and the investigations and the outcome, I would like to assure you that as the forum, we are going to be monitoring closely the developments around this case. If any prosecutions are pursued, we are going to be closely monitoring and doing watch and briefs of the prosecution of this case. And following whether the procedures and processes are in line with the provisions in the Constitution around the right to a remedy and the right to receive justice for victims of crimes. We will be consulting our clients to assess and see if there are any issues around the proceedings that will be pursued in this case, and based on their best interests and with their guidance, if they are not satisfied with the outcome of whatever processes are going to be produced by this investigation and subsequent action, which we are not sure of at the moment, then we will explore other legal options that we have. We have a number of legal options that we can pursue at the domestic and even at the international level. So definitely, we are not going to give the judgment now in terms of the outcome, but we'll follow closely and then be guided accordingly.
Okay, and then the question on the 245, I think our statement, okay. Our statement actually talks about 245 violations that have been recorded since the start of the lockdown. And these include 24 extrajudicial killings, 23 cases of sexual assault, 92. These are coming from last year.
Yes, so those, if I can keep in check, the 245 cases that are being specifically referred to have to do with assault, just assault, not arbitrary arrest, unlawful arrest, etc. These are just assault cases that we have recorded since 30 March 2020. But then your question went on to ask about, other violations around abductions, etc. The figures that we have recorded since November 2017 of key crimes are as follows: 24 extrajudicial killings. These have to do with the August 1, 2018 killings, as well as the January 2019 protest. We recorded 23 cases of sexual assault, 92 abductions and beatings, 88 gunshot wounds and dog bites, and 893 cases of assault, cumulatively from November 2017. Thank you. Thank you.
On the question from regarding the statements that you made now, we are still familiarize ourselves with that statement. Indeed, I think many times it is quite regrettable that in our country victims are blamed for their own suffering, and we would expect the government to lead with compassion. But statements where the victims are blamed for their own suffering, they need much to be out of the leadership. We expect to sympathize with the situation. But I think as our statement says, we await the findings of those investigations, and then we will interact with those findings at the appropriate time.
Thank you so much. I think that with that round of questions, we can take a second round if we do have questions in the room. Yes, ma'am.
My name is Sassand from Laos, California. How are you going to catch the violation of human rights to attain information? Like this morning, we had 2 of our journalists who got arrested in Waterford when they were interviewing Joanna Mamombe in this college.
Thank you so much. Any other questions? All right, none. So we will take that question.
If you have been following closely the judgment that was issued by the High Court, which we are going to be monitoring how far the state actors and other actors that are involved in enforcing, especially the COVID regulations, are complying with that order. Where we notice that there is systematic non-compliance, then we have the option of doing other legal processes on top of that court application, where we can identify those who have violated that type of order. Defiance of court orders should not be an option, especially during this year when the Constitution is now 7 years old, we will be instituting further contempt of court proceedings. But as the Human Rights NGO Forum, with membership that includes the Media Institute of Southern Africa and Zimbabwe Lawyers for Human Rights and Media Monitors, we are going to be offering the necessary support to all those media practitioners who need our services, whether they are legal or any other services that they'll need if they do come in confrontation with those that are reporting to be enforcing the COVID regulations. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, colleagues. Today happens to be a very important day as well. It's that it's 22 May and we are making exactly 7 years since the new constitution came into play. So this event is quite important in that regard. So thank you so much for coming and thank you, Kano.
Thank you.